अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस, वेलकम टू न्यू स्ट्रीम। आज वही हम लोग हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी ही खेल रहे हैं हमेशा की तरह। ये मेरी पसंदीदा गेम हो गई है किस्म की यार। उम्मीद है आप लोग सब खैरियत से मजे से होंगे।
Imelda Ray's?
माफिया
I'll be
फिरी
weak,
ब्रो
Sydney.
कब दे रहे हो? दे रहे
Did he now?
जब तुम
Still
बोलो
tinkering
मैं
with
तो
his
राजी।
broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he
Danglight
roping
तेरे
you
को
into his
डाउनलोड है
broom
ना?
testing silliness? You've barely started flying,
हाँ
from what I know.
कल
Caught
इंशाल्लाह
wind of you
खेलते हैं
showing
इसका।
off in flying class with Clopton.
That's not happen.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Let's go.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Did it! Excellent! This is rather fun! Brilliant! Made it! Brilliant! Ah, success! Brilliant!
ऐसा क्या मैसेज किया नाइट बोर्ड ने तेरा मिटा दिया?
एक सेकंड।
वो कैपिटल लफ्ज में नहीं लिखा कर, वो नाइट बोर्ड ना थोड़े पंगे करता है।
नहीं, मैंने वो दिल भेजे थे, पीला, ब्लू, ऐसे येलो वगैरह, रेड, हर तरह के दिल भेजे थे।
वो अच्छा तूने अलग अलग ढेर सारे भेजे होंगे ना, इसलिए वो
यहाँ पे भी मेरे दिल नहीं काम, मतलब मेरा दिल ही काला है।
नहीं, नाइट बोर्ड
झंड
को तकलीफ बहुत होती है भाई। नाइट बोर्ड को तकलीफ बहुत है भाई।
नाइट बोर्ड ने भी मेरे दिल एक्सेप्ट नहीं किए, तो मेरा कौन एक्सेप्ट करेगा?
यार मैं करूंगा यार, मेरी जान है भाई। नाइट बोर्ड को तकलीफ बहुत है भाई। तो या जो जो आता जा रहा लाइक शाइक करते रहो स्ट्रीम को साथ साथ।
Ugh, that's not. You must have cheated. Ugh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine
ये
skill
कौन
from
सा
one
emoji
single
भेज दिया
trial.
तूने?
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
All right.
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
So, step 3.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
You can enter. अच्छा. Hogsmeade में क्या जरूर नहीं निकल सकता.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Guys, like करते रहो यार जो जो स्ट्रीम में आता जा रहा है.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
एक में मैं शानी से मिल के आया.
यहीं बुला ले शानी को.
शानी गेम खेल रहा है उधर पैराडाइज बैठा हुआ है. ओके मैं बुला के लाता हूँ.
Can't wait.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hogwarts. अच्छा है. ये किस कौन सी क्लास है? ये डोर अनलॉक. अच्छा ये डोर अनलॉक होगा इसमें. यही वाले में क्लास में देते पड़ा. लाइक करते हो यार जो जो आता जा रहा है स्ट्रीम में, लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब लव दिखाओ यार।
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes!
Revelio.
Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving.
I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
भाई ये तो मुश्किल स्पेल लग रहा है। गलत हो गया। क्या तो नहीं है अच्छा ये ऐप से होगा
Alohomora.
तो क्या करना होता समझ नहीं आई यार फिर भी
Well
मुझे
done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
साला अब समझ आई मुझे
They're saying that Ranrock is preparing for a rebellion. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of Goblin Rebellion. My marks in Professor Hector's class, as you've heard.
I don't think that's what that class is for.
He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it. 50 house points.
You know you can't do that.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? A Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
लगा ही था पकड़ लेते हैं नस आने लगती थी ना मेरे पास वाला जगह आ गया यार कहाँ से स्टार्ट होगी
Disappointed about Quidditch being
I had
cancelled.
planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? A Ravenclaw?
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented sleep. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
हेगवेट का क्या कर रहा है ना Hagrid का कलर नहीं हुआ कुछ चेंज लग रहा है Hagrid का नहीं है
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
बिल्ली लग रही है
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I enjoy it.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly. which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
तो जानने में कैद कर सकता हूँ फिर कैसे लेकिन कैसे दो जान अच्छा ये कैसे खुलेगा प्रोफेसर ज्यादा असाइनमेंट पड़ रहा है यार पहले स्नेप का करते हैं असाइनमेंट बस वहाँ से चलेगा बे इसकी रेसिपी नहीं है मेरे पास रेसिपी लेके आ
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Alohomora.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
गलत गलत दबा दिया।
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today?
1200 रुपए का है और मेरे पास इतने पैसे नहीं है। What I do, what I do. ये 500 का ये तो परचेज करते।
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Happy to help.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
get any more cozy than Hogsmeade. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
ये वाला हाँ ये वाला
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
And what do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio.
कितना ट्रेड है
know a Merlin trial when I see one.
तो नहीं आ रहा इसको वो
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Alohomora. Wonder who lives here.
like the ship.
कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग?
ओए गुरु मेरी जान के टोटे छोटे छोटे
कैसा है मेरी जान के टोटे दीदी?
बेहतरीन, तुम लोग सुनाओ।
लगी पड़ी।
ओ पांडव सर भी आए हुए हैं। आए, आए। आज तो बड़ी बड़ी हंसियां आई हुई हैं। तेरे लिए ये चाहिए चाहिए।
कई बुलेट पंजाबी और जनरल जुबैर बैठे हैं फौजी के लीडर में।
Hogsmeade, here I come.
कौन आगे बैठे हैं?
बुलेट पंजाबी जनरल दुबे
Come on in. Healing potions are a
फिलहाल से क्या
speciality
बोल
here,
रहा है
should you need any.
और फ्लैश आवाज बनी ना की हो तो
I delivered the potions to Fatima
माना
Hall.
किस्मत साथ
Very
ऐसे
good.
देनी चाहिए
And
भाई
did she cause you any trouble?
एवरी टाइम वो कहता ट्वीट लिख मैंने बोला भाई मेरा नेट ही नहीं चल रहा एट द टाइम मेरा नेट कुदरती हो गया और मेरा काम भी हो गया
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
गाड़ी लेके ऑस्ट्रेलिया उधर आओ अरीना खेलते हैं आज खेलते हैं गुरु
अरे नंसिया ये मेरी बिल्डिंग लगा के बैठे हैं नहीं आ रही तू छूते तो नहीं है मैं जो पैदल पैदल आऊं क्या अजीब है माइंड मोड पे हूं
पे आ रहा हूं माइंड मोड पे आ रहा साइकिल
देख जरा ये बंदे खड़े हुए नहीं अगर नहीं होंगे तो मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा मैं कहता हूँ लगा ले फिर मेरे साथ ले फ्यूरी ये मेरे सामने क्यों बात कर रहा है? और फ्यूरी
तो बेहतरीन तू सुना
और बस लगे पड़ी
क्यों
अरे फ्यूरी के पैसे आने लगे हैं मुझे पैसा ही पैसा होगा फ्यूरी
बेहतरीन लौंडे
और तेरी लाइफ में मैं बोल रहा हूँ रईस वालों हमारी माँ का दूसरा पांडा देख रहा था उसके तेवर साले कट्टे कट्टे के और शानी तेरी माँ की चूत
हेलो शायद मैं लाइव बैठा हूँ
अरे बल्ले हमें क्या आई डोंट गिव अ फक हम उनके सामने ही बोलते हैं यहाँ पे ही बोलते हैं फक ऑफ हो जी
अबे भाई मैं एक मिनट
अच्छा अच्छा मजाक कर रहा हूँ
मेरी मेहनत किया भी नहीं तो उस पर गुस्सा हो
मैं गुस्सा नहीं हो रहा ब्रो मैं बता रहा हूँ
किया किसने पहले बता किया किसने बोलो ने गालियां किसको देगा
डॉन
चल बेटा चल चल बे चल तू चेक कर सर्वर बैनर अभी मैं कौन सा लगाता हूँ गुरु जल्दी आ गुरु।
है गेम में।
रुक मैं आ रहा हूँ। फिर 2 मिनट की यहाँ पे ये बच्ची सी ढूंढने दे फ्यूरी।
हाँ
तू हर बार हाँ क्यों बोलता है?
आदत है ना।
फ्यूरी अभी रईस वालों ने हमें उठाया, अभी मैंने अच्छा किया गलत किया?
रईस वालों ने क्या किया?
हमें उठाया,
किडनैप किया तुम लोगों ने रईस वालों को?
हमने एहसन को मैंने बोला इतने दिनों वहाँ बात करते हैं एहसन को मैंने, लेकिन एहसन तो
लंच में बैठा हुआ है
यार।
गुरु तू नहीं सुधरेगा।
पांडे देख कोई नहीं है ना
भाई। गुरु को बैन मार। चल गुरु मिलते हैं फिर इंशाल्लाह सर्वर में कभी किसी और दिन। आर यू बीइंग बैंक ऑन अ
और
मैं सीरियस में मार रहा हूँ
और स्ट्रीम गालियां देने की वजह से।
हाँ गुरु मैं सीरियस में मार रहा हूँ। चल गुरु मिलते हैं फिर। 3 2 1
नहीं रहने दे।
सीरियस में अल्लाह की कसम बैन मैंने खोला भाई, मार दूं?
रहने दे
फिर नाराज हो जाएगा। अच्छा
अरे बाबली गान भाई फ्यूरी क्या चल रहा है?
Welcome. Do you let me know if I can be of any assistance at all?
क्या?
सीरियल किसर मैं ये क्या है?
सीरियल किसर ये क्या?
गुरु तूने बड़ी ठंडी मारी, मैं समझ गया।
अरे नहीं मैं वीडियो देखी।
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
अब एक होता सीरियल किलर और इसने बोला सीरियल किसर, समझ रहे हैं ना?
हाँ खुदाई कसम मैंने वीडियो देखी, मैं तेरे को सेंड कर सकता हूँ इंस्टा पे।
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
तेरी अबे चक्का गाज रहा था उसका आज से आज से करेक्ट
कुड़ी ये पटाखा।
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
कुड़ी ये फ्यूरी दे तो फ्यूरी के फ्यूरी 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 फ्यूरी।
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
यार गुरु
क्या क्या यार
यार फ्यूरियस को मैं क्या करूं तू बता मुझे।
अबे दिल
इसकी फिर से उस दिन की तरफ से स्टार्ट हो गई है।
कसम से वही मैं जो गालियां मना भी कर रहा हूं
यार। फ्यूरी यार तेरे को मैंने जीतिएगा बोला था
ना दे गुरु यार। वो लाइक यार गुरु रुक जा भाई, भीख मांगना बंद कर।
अरे फ्यूरी
गुरु सर्वर की प्रोफाइल चेक कर। रुक जा लोड हो रही है।
पांडे किधर है? मैं आ गया हूं।
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
भाई फ्यूरी हमारे सर्वर की प्रोफाइल चेक कर। गुरु इस पे माउस रख।
वो चेक कर।
आए
पांडा यार ये कपड़े मैं चेंज कर लूंगा, चक्कों वाले कपड़े लग रहे हैं।
क्या यार जो करना है कर तेरी जिंदगी। गुरु जल्दी है, मैं तेरे उस गेट के बाहर ही खड़ा हूँ, तू जैसे ही आएगा बस।
आजा नीचे आ 477 पे आ। मैं 477 पे खड़ा हूँ।
4 किधर?
477 से नीचे नहीं है जो 475 पे एक घर है, उसके घर के आगे खड़ा हूँ।
स्कूटी तो चढ़ाई पे चढ़ रही नहीं है।
नीचाई पे साले।
मैं भी वहाँ से दूर में थोड़ा दूर था। चल 47 किधर? इधर व्हाइट कलर का जो घर है।
उसके नीचे वाले घर के पास।
आवाज आ रही है ये तो हारन की। हारन की आवाज आ रही है नहीं आ रही?
नो।
हाँ किधर है किधर है किधर है?
ये रहा, मैं नीचे आ और नीचे आ। मैं तुझे लोकेशन नंबर दे अपना, मैं तुझे लोकेशन सेंड कर।
सही नंबर है तो सही ना।
नहीं आईडी चेंज हो गई, भूल गया।
हाँ
आईडी मेरा वो पिछला वाला चला गया, भूल गया।
चला नंबर है 271603
फ्यूरी के नाम से सेव कर लो। और फ्यूरी
हाँ बेटा आवाज आ रही है।
फ्यूरी
बेटा बस एक बात बोलूंगा, अपने रईस वालों को बोलो ध्यान से बाहर निकलना, बस मैं यही बोल रहा था। अब ना चुकाना एक एक रईस वालों को बेटा, मेरा नाम बदल दो। तुम्हें बताता हूँ।
हाँ बेटा आवाज आ रही है कस्तूरी।
रुक जा गुरु, उसको कॉल कर, गुरु कॉल कर, उसकी कॉल कर।
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
कैसे बंदे के साथ किया, सही है।
A wise decision. Thank you.
अब हर कोई नमक का राम तो ये कर।
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
या गुरु भाई लोकेशन भेज, तू भाई ये तू डायलॉग बाजी कर ले, तू भाई डायलॉग बाजी मार ले। हाँ एक दो तीन और डायलॉग है, नहीं है
और एक
यार।
तो मार भी था।
फ्यूरी में जा रहा हूँ, सही ना कल आता हूँ फ्यूरी में।
अबे ये रहा 475 के बिल्कुल 5 के ऊपर खड़ा हुआ हूँ।
मोबाइल पे लोकेशन भेज, मोबाइल पे लोकेशन भेज।
एक मिनट।
पांडा ये तूने एसन की पिक्चर क्यों लगाई है?
भाई पागल तो नहीं, मैंने एसन की थोड़ी लगाई है।
आजा किधर है?
मैं देखो भाई कौन सी तस्वीर लगी हुई है भाई, मेरी
ये रहा,
अपनी।
मैं ये रहा वो।
मुझे तो पता है कितनी, जब मैं अंदर जब सर्वर में वो 3 दिन होते, मैं तीसरे दिन पे तस्वीर निकालती माइनिंग करते हुए। चेंज ही नहीं किया आज तक, पुरानी यार।
लेकिन जो बात है यार, पिछले दिनों जब मैं नहीं आया था किसी गैंग में ना, बहुत सही
फौजी ड्रैग, वही फौजी की
तो मैं सो न पाई।
वो दोनों वहाँ पे आए, आजा आजा आजा।
आजा।
फिर ये क्या भेजा तूने मुझे?
करना
तो मेरा नाम भी तो लिखता ना माँ क्या,
नाम भी लिख देंगे।
अब ये इतनी सी वीडियो भी पूरे स्ट्रीम कैसे चलेगी? 10 मिनट तक का इंट्रो करो।
हैं? 1 मिनट
ये वीडियो 1 मिनट के अंदर क्या मैंने वहाँ क्या स्ट्रीम एंड मेरे को तो 2 मिनट के, मेरे को 3-4 मिनट के अंदर स्टार्ट करता हूँ स्ट्रीम।
तो मैं बता देता हूँ कैसे करना है उसको।
हाँ रुक 2 मिनट में, इधर आया वीसी आया, इधर ये आया रईस वाला।
मैंने उसके लिए क्या ढूंढना था? Foxweed. वाह, क्या बाजार है। गार्डन यहाँ पर कहाँ था? ये रहा ना।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How
lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
What is the reason for these additional assignments, Professor?
They're meant to help you hone your magical skills outside of the classroom, thus preparing you to learn a new charm, Wingardium Leviosa. Before we plant the seed, we must till the soil. When you're finished with them, come and see me and we'll work on the charm together. I look forward to it.
मुझे लगा यहाँ पर मुझे वो वाला पौधा मिल जाएगा मगर आई नहीं।
Revelio.
सवारी हुई है। असाइनमेंट वगैरह देखते हैं, शायद असाइनमेंट में कोई मिल जाए तो मजा आ जाए। परचेज ही करना पड़ेगा। मैंने देखना है ये क्या है। एक तो वो वहां जाके देखता है।
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Greetings. Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. Such a wee bairn gieing a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
मैजिक नहीं मैजिक ये नहीं यहाँ सब नहीं ये रहा
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Let me guess, you're after something fresh?
Yeah, basic.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
वो भी प्लांट का भी परचेज कर लेते हैं प्लांट वगैरह बनाने के पेंस के लिए काम आता है यार वो
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. यार अभी परचेज तो करके आया हूँ ये क्या सीन है ये क्या
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, be with you in a bit. Let me guess, you're after something fresh?
वो है ही नहीं इसके पास।
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stack shelf.
अच्छा, उसको पौधे को सोच रहा हूँ चारों टेबल यहीं रख देता हूँ, यहीं ले आता हूँ चारों टेबल। बोले सही हो गया ना, और यहाँ पर आ गया, कुर्सियाँ सही है। तो हो गया, यहाँ बैठक हो गई। ये तो भी अनलॉक करना है यार। Shit. अभी ऐसा करता है कि आगे ना कोई जानवर पकड़ता है।
श्री देख रहे रईस वाले बिना वजह पड्डा फैला रहा है।
हाँ पढ़ना।
मैंने सुलह करने के लिए एहसन को कॉल की, उधर बात की। अब जब बात सॉल्व होने वाली थी मैं एहसन के पास गया, उससे मिलने, उसने मुझे उठा लिया।
कस्तूरी तो नहीं है।
अब इन्होंने पड्डा पढ़ाया, अब तू देख मैं क्या करता हूँ।
और फ्यूरी कहता है ये लोग वैसे हैं, ये लोग वैसे हैं, ये मेरे लंड जैसे हैं। ले फ्यूरी, तो ये बात में ब्लास्टिंग नहीं करनी है।
फ्यूरी
हाँ
फ्यूरी
मेरी बात सुन। ये सर्वर खत्म कर रहे हैं हम लोग, उस सर्वर में आ।
ये क्यों खत्म कर रहे हो?
अरे वहाँ
ये
पे हम लाइव टाइम पूछ मार।
तेरे वाला भी उधर, हमारे वाले में उधर तू फाउंडर है, उधर तू उधर बैठा कर। इधर के सारे बंदे उधर ले जाते हैं, मसला नहीं है।
कैसे?
ऑलमोस्ट सारे ही उधर हैं, बस थोड़े बहुत उनको ले जाएंगे। और एक अनाउंसमेंट भी डाल देंगे, सारे सर्वर ज्वाइन कर दो, वी आर शिफ्टिंग द सर्वर। सही है, अगर बता रहा हूँ राजी है तो वरना ना करें।
रुक जा, बात करते हैं इस मामले में डिटेल से। 10 मिनट तक मेरे को बंद ही करने लगा बस इसलिए।
यार मैं जा रहा हूँ, पर इतना टाइम नहीं है।
10 मिनट रुक जाओ। Good Sierra. यार समझ ही नहीं आ रही यार।
रैंक करने का इसी के साथ मिलते हैं आपको कल। लेकिन गुरु गुरु भाई तेरे भाई फ्यूरी ने मुझे बना के दे दिया है भाई। फ्यूरी तो नीचे लिखता है एंडिंग का बनाया फ्यूरी।
ओके गाइस, यहीं पर स्ट्रीम को ऑफ करते हैं। इंशाल्लाह आप लोगों से कल मिलते हैं। लाइक वाइक कर देना, स्ट्रीम शेयर कर दो वगैरह। बाकी अल्लाह हाफिज़, टेक केयर योरसेल्फ। और गुरु को आई लव यू बोल दो सारे, खास तौर
नहीं,
पर।
आज मेरा दिमाग शार्ट है, रईस वाले को काट के रखूंगा।
पता नहीं तुम लोगों का क्या बनेगा। यहाँ देखो पतंग उड़ा रहे भाई।
कुछ भी नहीं, अब रईस वालों की मार चुकने वाली है, तू देखता जा।